Live.
Blessings, 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 everybody out there in the universe. My name is Sean Myrie, and I'm your host of the Down to Earth podcast with Rastafari Samurai. Tonight, we got a special guest coming. Well, he's already on. We got Kaiju. Bless up. Bless
What's
up. What you
up?
saying, brother?
I'm blessed. I'm blessed.
Yeah,
How you doing?
I see you've been doing a lot of work. You've been not resting. You've been doing a lot of shows well, since I last talked to you. You've been on a lot of shows, hot doing music. You got a new video out. You're an active artist. Your definition of what an artist should be doing in these times, a young artist, and like you want to travel. We already chopped it up before. How you doing right
hmm
now?
I'm blessed. I'm just trying to get back into the motion right now because the whole month of August I got hit with COVID, right? So
Oh shit.
yeah, that shit fucked me up. Like I couldn't do anything at all. So I was just at home trying to like get back into reality of things, and now I'm going hard with it again. You're gonna see a lot of me out here soon. I got big plans right now.
Interesting because how I see you busy. What's the feedback now? Because it's like you don't really have to prove nothing to me for like Toronto,
Yeah.
because like there's a lot of artists out there, and I could honestly say you stand out because you're doing performances. You're everywhere. I see you like everywhere, and then you have your videos still, and you have your support system still. It's not too much artists who got that, like
Yeah, facts.
that. Really, even people who have these big videos out, some of them, I don't see them doing shows like you.
hmm
People need to rock. People need to identify that. There's a lot of people. I'm gonna repeat. They're big, video wise,
No
but they're not
doubt.
they're not doing shows like you.
And you want to know what's crazy about it? I struggle from social anxiety. So it's
Mm,
it's really, really hard for me to go out to those shows and actually fucking perform in front of people like that. I don't even
mm.
like being around people. Like it's crazy to me, but it's like I love music so much. My passion is so strong for it. Like I have to fight through it just to put myself out there. It's hard. So like
Yeah, I know.
so I'm gonna say this: if any artist out here is struggling with depression, social anxiety, just
Mm,
keep it pushing, keep going. You don't know where it's gonna take you. You know, I've been fighting through it, and I've been seeing progress every single day, every week, every month, every year. I've been doing this shit for a lot of years now, and I've been getting better. I've been getting more recognition.
mm.
So it takes time, like especially if you
True.
don't have like a heavy, strong following. Because a lot of these artists, some of them do have a lot of support. I have some
Mm,
support, but like not to the point where it's gonna like boost me right away and shit. Like some of these guys. I really have to do the groundwork. I'm on the
mm,
street, running around just trying to put myself out there. But it's hard when you got social anxiety in the way. So it's
mm.
like I'm battling both of them right now.
But
Just to
still, you kind of manage it. You kind of manage it. What I see on my end, that
yeah,
you still make sure that you're out there in some way. I see it. I see
yeah.
that you're out there.
Cause I'm an invader, bro. That's what I do. I
Yeah,
Uh,
invade. I
that's
yeah.
the
invade.
merch. That's
That's
the
my
merch.
merch. Yeah, this is my merch right here.
Ah,
See?
It's a hoodie right now. Usually I got t-shirts with a big logo. For the hoodies,
Yeah.
I put the little small patch on it. So
Yeah, that's how you gotta think business wise. You gotta think
yeah.
smart. And you're thinking like that because, like I said, straight up, I always said when an artist, besides their music, you gotta think of different things. The evolution of an artist, a business. You are a brand. You are
Right.
a brand. Your business, your music, your visuals. You might branch off to other things like what you're saying with your shirts, right? That's merchandise.
hmm
What do you feel now like? It's the next step for you. Like earlier, we were talking offline. You say you want to travel more. You would like to go more places. That's true. That's what an
hmm
artist needs to do.
Yeah. So basically, I'm good to go everywhere in the world right now except for the U.S. until I get a waiver process. So
Mm.
I'm just waiting for the waiver to be processed so I can reach the U.S. and then I'll probably hit Miami, L.A., Atlanta. But in the meantime, until that's done, I'm trying to go to Europe and
At least you're
Brazil.
working on it. At least you're working on it.
Yeah, what? I have to. Like, I'm serious about this shit. Like, I don't do this for fun. Like, this is my
Yeah,
life.
yeah,
I have a song called My Life, so
yeah,
it's on my Project Baby EP that I just dropped. So,
yeah.
um, yeah, I'm about to go to Germany.
Big.
I'm gonna go down to Paris from there, and then probably to the UK. after that, because like I have a lot of fans out there. The majority of my fans come from Europe. They don't even come from Toronto or Canada.
See, I like how you're saying it because a lot of people feel that if you're not successful in your home, like as successful or shining in your home city,
Mm.
that nowhere else is friggin',
Yeah,
like coming at you or loving your music, and that's not true,
it's
right?
not true at
And
all.
and I like at least you're taking the steps that you wanna, even if you were in a situation, you're trying to clean up that situation so that you could progress
Yeah,
for your career. And anybody who's doing something, I feel, in sports, in music, or what we do, that's a step I would like to do, like go somewhere, like it could be Europe or like America, like what you're saying. That's where you get more exposure. Let's be straight up. This is, you don't want to be a local artist like me and my brother like to say. You want to be an
You want to be an
international
I'm
artist.
about to say
international artist.
international. That's what I strive for, because like I'm very versatile, so I could branch out to any type of genre of music and make it sound fire.
Mhm.
Like
I believe that.
I know you guys have heard a bunch of my music, and it all sounds different from the next track.
It's true.
I
This
don't
one.
sound the same on
Mhm.
anything.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So you hear all these other guys like, okay, they put a new song. I was like, I swear I heard this like 10 songs ago. Like, what the
Yeah.
fuck? But
Yeah.
me, you hear a new song, it's like, oh, what the fuck? Is this the same artist? Like, what?
Yeah.
Unless you
Then you,
recognize my voice and shit, but sometimes I have different voices. You know
it's
what I'm saying?
true.
Like, I have
It's
many different
true.
voices on songs. You won't even know it's me half of the
No
time.
Yeah.
Unless
doubt.
like you're a dedicated, real fan. You're like, okay, this is him on here, here, here. You know what I'm saying? So that's
Hmm.
invader shit. Once again,
Invader shit.
I'm
So
an
yo,
alien when it comes to music.
tell me a little bit about the Invader. Like that's your brand, like
Yeah.
your label, like
No,
Label,
that
brand.
everything.
I'm trying to branch
all
out
in
with
one.
everything.
So it's all under one umbrella.
Yes.
Okay.
And it's just gonna be a bunch of different what is it called, yo? Little there's a word for it. I can't think of it right now. Subgenre kind of things.
Okay.
Subgenre. I know what you're saying.
Yeah, you know
I
what I'm
see what
saying,
you're
right?
saying.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
trying to get at. Yeah. So it's
Yeah.
like gonna be little subcategories of the
Okay.
brand.
Oh,
So
okay.
I'm trying to branch out to
Branch
like
off.
skateboards, fucking
Mm.
snowboards, sportswear. Invader could even be kitchen fucking appliances and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
Like I have a huge vision for
But
everything.
see, I see what you mean, man. You gotta do everything as an artist. Like I said, you is a brand now. Like more than ever, people gotta think of it. You could sell your music in all types of forms if you understand what I mean. Like through your merch, right?
Hmm.
Um, like I want to ask you now. Like, do you feel you're getting the respect more as like you've been an artist in Canada or Toronto? Like you say, you have international love, but do you feel that you're starting to get like at least that spotlight? Because I've seen up next you were on their platform and you
Hmm.
performed, and I think what did you get a, what's it called again, the billboard? Did you get a billboard?
Yeah, I had a billboard for my song "Real One." It was on a Young and Dundas Square billboard, big ass shit. So
That's
that
good.
was what 2020 or 2021? I
That's
can't remember
good.
when it was. Like I've been working on so much shit right now, but yeah, that happened though, right? So, and then I was on another billboard for a song I had with TV Gucci from OVO.
That's
Um,
good.
so I've been out here over these years, really just trying to get myself out there.
That's
So,
big.
and
And
shout out to Up Next too. I have a
bless
song
up.
dropping on the Up Next community tape tonight at 12.
That's
So,
good. Bless up next. But you
yeah,
know what? It's good because in the city, there's been Screwface for so long, like
facts.
especially me and my brother growing up. And that's why I say shout out to Up Next, because us as platforms too, we all deal with the same artists sometimes. You see, like I
Yeah,
interviewed you long time even before,
Yeah,
like
shout out
you
to
went on that Up Next. And then you're back here again, then you're back up next, then you
yeah,
might be on another one and another one. This is what we try to tell other artists. Like when we do this down to earth thing, this is supposed to, like, it's a networking tool and vice versa with anybody else's platform. You should be using what you do, what you have done, and like like bring it to the world, because this is what's going on. Everybody's trying to get a piece of the pie. You get what I mean? Hard work pays off.
Like, nah, just keep putting the work in and eventually you'll get there. Because I've been making music for so long and I'm starting to make noise now. I don't have like a huge community like a lot of these other guys do in the city that are backing them up. I'm doing this all basically on my ones and like the fans that I have. I have fans that are trying to help me, not fucking a community full of so-and-so, you know? Like, it's a lot harder for me to do this. And that just makes my dedication to drive stronger. Because it's like, yo, I'm really from the bottom and trying to make my way to the top. Like, I don't fake the shit. It's I just need to stay consistent. But then once again, I said I had social anxiety, right? So that kind of gets in the way a little bit of things. One day I'll be feeling like this, and then the next day I'll be like, fuck, I don't know. But then like I still try to fight through it, and I'm still putting out music at the same time, and I'm still trying to do shows, and I'm here today on the interview, you know. So,
well, I'm gonna tell you, like when I talked to you last time, I feel that now. Me, like just observing your next steps when you go to Europe or if you go to anywhere else and you come back, I feel that the eyes on you already. I feel that you're gonna get what you deserve. Like, you get what I mean? As soon as you leave here.
Yeah.
Because even other people too, like since Rolling Loud came here and all that other stuff, the eyes are on everybody, artists, media people, whoever. You could be a damn comedian from here. As long as you're doing something, you're getting attention.
It's about time too, because the city deserves it. You know what I'm saying? We have so much talent here, from any type of business aspect.
Yes.
You know? So from music to cookers and all kind of shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've seen a lot of people that do a lot of crazy art and things that needed recognition. But it's like this, like you said about the screw face. That's just the fucking reputation of the city. A lot of people don't want to fucking support people and help people get on, and
but you see, but it's not profitable, the screw face shit. It delays shit,
and because that's why I separated myself from a lot of that shit. I just focus on me, my brand, and my family, and the close people around me, because I noticed like people tell me one thing, but then they act a different way towards me. So I'm just like, what the fuck, you know? Like, okay, next, cut off. So, you know, like, I'm just focusing on me, my music, and my daughter, and my family, and other people around me that are actually supporting me for real. You know, so
it's true.
I'm not playing around no more, because I've been through so much shit over all these years, especially as an artist, being scammed and being fucking lied to a bunch of times on some shit, and just, you know, like I said, people will tell me one thing, but then like treat me the opposite. Like, it's crazy, you know, to me.
That's the business too. You
know,
like,
I know. Like, I've been learning the business and shit, because I've been focusing more on like the artist aspect for the longest time. So now I've been trying to learn the business and how things are going, and I've been seeing how people go on in the industry.
That's why, you know, I see what I mean. In the industry, that's why my job too, right? Sometimes people don't like it. The info, what I learned through the years, I feel it's good to share it, because like, especially young artists like you, I want to help the process go a little bit faster. You get what I mean? Because a lot of old heads don't like to share. They don't like me saying old heads, but they don't like to share the knowledge. But we are like some vets. I say OG or whatever. We're the OGs, man. Original geniuses. Listen to that, original geniuses.
Yeah, I like that more than right. Because geniuses. I'm a fucking genius when it comes to making hits. It's just like I need a better like marketing aspect of the things, you know. So like, because I don't know, man. I'm a hook god. I can make crazy hooks. I'm a hook god. My verses go hard. I have a crazy ear for beat selection. Like. So
you heard it first, people. Hook God right here. So like, you know what I mean? Like, in the industry, you know, you got like the so-called great Nate Dogg. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? And this guy's gonna be like,
speaking of Nate Dogg,
you know,
that's one of the reasons why I'm melodic when I come to making music.
Wow.
Because like, when I was younger and shit, I would listen to Nate Dogg on a bunch of West Coast songs. Because I went through phases of different genres of rap, right?
Music.
So I would be listening to like New York shit, and then I go to the LA shit. But what really stood out to me was the Atlanta music.
I see this guy like that, and I see him like a Sleepy Brown, You know what I
Sleepy
mean?
Brown too.
You know what I mean? Like the hooks,
no.
man. But the hooks, man, is very, very important. You know.
And you know what?
That's
Now
what
that
carries
you-
the song. If you don't have a strong hook, your song's not going nowhere. It's not a hit
It's
without
true.
a strong
It's
hook.
true.
There you
You
go,
know what I'm
y'all.
saying? So, and that's why I focused on that aspect of music. I'm like, okay, I've been making music for this long. I need to really get down a formula of how to fucking really just kill shit every time I step in the booth. And my aspect, like the way I make music, sometimes I could write it out and then go to the studio and record what I wrote, or I'll be at the studio and just come up with shit on the spot when I'm in front of the mic. I hear the beat and I just start going off on it, and then boom, hit the mic and just start fucking recording. You know, so there's two ways I make music. I can write and I can just go off of the top of my head.
I know what you mean, man.
Right
Like,
away in the mic, you know. So
especially if you got the melody, that's what I do sometimes too. Like I get the hook. The main thing is the hook for me. My brother knows that.
Because
and after then you can put everything around it.
Because I basically mumble and hum shit to find the melodies, and then I add all the words in later.
Yeah.
So I'll have a whole song with just like a fucking just you know what I'm saying? Like, but then like put the words in after. Or if I'm at the studio, I'll hum some shit, trying to find the words, and then I'll just see what rhymes with it, and then boom, I do it that way. But I have a bunch of ways that I make music. You know, I don't do it just one way.
I love that. Versatile.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man.
So, but wait,
as a real international artist.
That's why when I tell people, are you a rapper? I'm like, no, I'm an artist.
No, exactly.
I'm not a rapper.
Whoa,
rapper.
Get it right.
I'm an artist.
You do everything.
I can do all kinds of genres of music.
That's right. I like that.
I can do pop. I can fuck around and do some rock shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I love guitars too. When you hear my music, the majority of the main instrument is guitars. That shit just it hits my ear. I'm just like, whoa! Like, there's something about that instrument that I just fucking love. I don't know what it is, but it just sounds way more appealing than every other instrument to me. You know, like, I don't know. I guess like the vibes, like you could create a crazy vibe. A lot of island vibes have guitars. A lot of fucking trap shit or pop shit. And then like there's some rock music that I fucked with because like where I moved to the suburbs before, right? And I was around a lot of white kids, and that's all they would listen to was rock and fucking all this.
Well, suburbia, you know, a lot of them listen to the culture. So you gotta adapt and see what's the deal, right?
Facts.
You know what I mean?
So like
just being real.
And coming up off of, I grew up listening to Michael Jackson too, so that's why like he had a lot of guitars. And my favorite song from Michael Jackson is Dirty Diana.
Dirty Diana.
I made a remix to that shit.
One of my favorites is One of my favorites is Beat It.
Yeah, I was about to say
I love
Beat It too.
And what does Beat It have? Because of the guitars.
Yeah, the guitars on it, right? Right?
There's a lot. There's a lot, man. But right now, because of the COVID and like a lot of people now are going out doing more shows, and we're seeing more people networking, like the Rolling Loud has passed and hopefully brought the city more together. Do you feel that the collaborations, like I wanted to ask you when you're talking about the hooks, that a lot of artists need to come together more now to do collaborations? Because if you do that now, like you, the hook master, could be doing it. I should be seeing like 10 artists coming around, knocking at your door and saying, yo, a hook. Yo, you know what I mean? Like,
it's crazy that you mentioned that, because a lot of artists do reach out to me and ask me for features and shit. But once again, like the social anxiety kind of like makes me,
you know what?
You know, it fucks with me a bit.
Could I throw in a little advice because of that? Have somebody like either be like the secretary or something, handle the assistant to handle that kind of thing. Like
people would DM me and like I'll message them back, but then like the conversation is when we go that.
But how about if you had somebody else who you trust dealing with it, deal with that, and then they talk to you about how would you feel? Would you feel more comfortable that way?
I would, yeah.
So I think that would be the solution. That.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
I'm not really a people person.
Because you know why there's a reason why I'm saying this, because because artists do that. They have other people dealing with that part. You know?
I heard Justin Bieber is real big on that. Nobody can get to him, even when they're in the same room with him. No one can talk to him. Like,
there you go.
Can't really approach him,
Yeah, yo, you know what? I know I could connect with you like that. I used to be like that, tough, orthodox. My brother would tell you I was
I'm like
orthodox
that in
like
the
that.
studio though. So say I am with a group of people, like I will try to
Yeah,
talk to you and shit, but it's like it's hard for me because like
yeah,
I grew up with not a lot of talking, right? So like
yeah.
there's not a lot of other things that would make me be able to communicate to you properly. I'm doing that right now just because I'm fucking drunk. I'm drinking and shit right now. You know what I'm saying?
Yo,
Like,
boy,
I'm
we all
fucking lit right
drinking,
now. You know what
man.
I'm
Yo,
saying? So like,
cheers,
Not
bro.
me.
you know
Yo,
what I'm saying?
cheers,
So like,
man.
that's why I wasn't trying to smoke right now. Cause like when I smoke, I like to get in my crib or just vibing out. I'm not trying
Yeah.
to try to talk to people because that's gonna just make me the whole opposite. I'm gonna shut the fuck up and sit in the corner.
Different strokes, different folks,
Vibe out.
man.
I'll be high as fuck just vibing.
Mm-hmm.
That's, you know what I'm saying? So.
So what's next? Like, what you cooking up next? I know you have a new video, like that visual. What you done the commercial with? Tell us about that video. That was like that had to me like a southern type of vibe. That one there.
Oh, the one we did the promo for you. You were like in the wilderness.
Oh, in the woods.
In the woods. Boy, that's it. That's the track. I like that track.
Yeah.
There's another track what I was listening today was Always. I like that one too.
Mm.
And yeah, man, I've been listening all day your music, man.
So for Balboa in the woods, that was all my idea.
Mm.
You know, because I'm creative. I don't want to be doing what everybody else is doing on the block and this and that.
Yeah.
I like that. I like that.
Go to the fucking middle of
you
the
know what I like?
woods,
I like that
fucking-
spirituality kind of thing, the greenery,
It's
and I like that you had the lights and stuff going on. I love.
When the nighttime came, if you look close, you can actually see the real bugs.
Yes,
The flies
yes.
flying around the lights and shit. That
Yeah,
adds to the
man.
ambience of the video. I love that.
Being
So I
different.
see that on the other end, watching, I was like, yo, this is
So
crazy.
I'm just saying, please keep that up with your music, like being different with your videos as well.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Just keep it up, please. I would love to be a part of one of the projects because I do videos myself and I do fly the drone and stuff like that. So I wouldn't mind hopefully one of these days direct one of your videos, brother. You know what I mean? All right then, you done know. Okay.
I have like at least 30 songs or some shit out right now.
Well, brother.
Oh, yeah.
Well, brother, we're gonna be staying in touch for
You know
sure.
what I'm saying? Like, I have a
Something in the
vision. I need
something in
to-
the future. You don't know. You heard it here first. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. So, like you said, what's one of the like other states, like main states? You said, I think you told me North Carolina. You would like to go to.
I was supposed to go there in March.
March. Oh,
I was supposed to perform at the Charlotte Hornets game.
shit, that's big.
You know, like they were doing a whole convention, so you can
Mm.
perform at the convention during the day, and there was going to be a bunch of record label execs there judging and watching.
Damn.
Well,
and
yeah.
then there was another show after the game, which was like on the court, on the actual main floor and shit. But when I went to the airport, they
Mm.
flagged me and
Oh,
said I couldn't
shit.
go because of a weed charge I had.
Oh
on the
my
road
gosh.
10 years ago.
They're
Are you
still
serious?
on that?
But take this in, they didn't care about all of my assault charges I had, robbery charges, none of that. They just cared about
They cared about that.
road.
But
It wasn't even weed. Like, it was a roadshow weed, bro. Not even
So
a
wait.
whole fucking. And from 10 years ago, like
that should be done. They shouldn't be bringing that up.
Fucked up
They
shit.
shouldn't be flagging people for that. There's still people.
I was supposed to perform in Charlotte 2 days after that, because I was gonna get down there, have a couple of days to prepare and this and that. And I had a message the promoter like, yo, like this is what happened and this and that. Now like I'm good to go over there. I just need to get my
So
waiver process.
But they're flagging for weed
Yeah.
That's
still.
fucked up
It's
shit.
crazy because there's a lot of states out there that they legalized it. So it's like, what the fuck? Like, what do you mean you're flagging?
And it's legal here.
Yeah, exactly. And it's legal here.
That's no.
And
They
I
have to clear that
I
up.
didn't get caught with it at the airport. They
Yeah.
flagged me for something 10 years ago.
They freaked up your business, man. They should have never.
Delaying your business.
Yeah.
They should have let you through because if weed is legalized for the last 3 years here, and then in America, certain states it's legalized there. They're hating, man. They just knew it was big thing.
Yeah. It made
They're
no
hating.
sense to me at all. I feel like they just racially profiled me at the
Yeah.
court. It was a bald white guy and fucking.
Yeah.
You seen the way I looked? I got dreads, face tattoos.
There you
Yeah,
go.
that was profile.
I wasn't like dripped out or nothing.
Yeah.
I was just trying to go and fucking I was with my shorty and shit, and we were driving, and you know, like
even worse because of that, they jealousy and envy because they
Jealous.
see, you know. May I tell you, yo, I'm just being real. I'm being real.
Jealous.
yeah, 'cause
Jealous,
the white
man.
guy too. And the
Yeah,
man
I'm
on the
the-
border was a white guy.
I'm just being real. I'm being a real.
Jealous.
You know what I'm saying?
Speaking facts. Sadly,
And I
the
bet,
world is still like that.
and I bet you she was looking like a dime piece. Not true, not true. And he's like looking her up and down and thing like that. Not true.
You're not going.
I bet you.
Crazy. Like,
You say you ain't going nowhere, buddy. That's what you're
You
saying.
ain't nowhere, bro. No.
What an
good
excuse.
time today, tomorrow, over there. No.
That's a bit, yo, what an excuse. But you're blessed though, still. It's gonna come, all of that's gonna come true.
Just a minor setback for a major comeback, you know, like that just made me want to go harder. Like, okay, these niggas rejecting me. All right, let me just put out some more music, and then I'm gonna just work on my waiver so I can go to the US, because I'm not banned. I just gotta get the waiver process, and then I can go over there. It just takes it takes a lot of months to fucking actually finalize all that shit and all the details, you know. So, but that's why I'm working on getting that done. But in the meantime, I'm trying to go to Europe. I can go anywhere else in the world right now. They're not stopping me up for nothing, you know. So I already went to Jamaica. Instead of going to Charlotte, I booked a flight to Jamaica the next day and left and went to Jamaica.
Yeah.
So wait, hold on. Wait. Let me bring that back what he's saying there with the whole thing. That makes me wonder. People who actually have records, big records.
Go on. Yeah.
Yeah, some of these niggas can't leave the country. They front like they can, but they can't. They're not going nowhere.
So, yo, we talked about this a long time, and people don't like the medicine I'm about to say. Basically, if you continue doing those things, or you have something real bad, and you want to do this music thing, it could affect your career.
Of course it can.
Because, yo, take this in. I have not been arrested or charged for anything since 2013.
Holy, that's a while. That's over almost 10 years.
Exactly, right? So for them to flag me at the border for a charge from like over 10 years ago for a little bit of weed, that's retarded to me. It doesn't make no sense.
And some people have more recent case, like 4 years ago, 3 years ago, 2 years ago.
I have more recent things at all. Like that was fucking 2013.
Yeah.
The last time I was arrested for something.
It's almost a decade. That's going a decade ago. That's a decade going.
Exactly. And they seen all of that. They brought up all my files and everything. They fucking police over on this end to talk to them and ask them questions about me. And they still said, this nigga can't come here right now. But they didn't say I'm banned completely. They actually gave me a form and all this fucking paperwork to fill out. Because I didn't have like an actual serious like, trafficking and you know what I'm saying? Like I would be done if I had that shit.
So that shows you someone with a serious charge, they have a serious time getting in if they really have a serious charge.
Yes. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of these niggas front, they act like they can go places.
Can't go nowhere.
You know, like I should have been over there already, but like it's gonna take a little bit for me to get there, but I'm gonna get there.
But you know, if you have a serious charge, you can't even go to another province. That means people don't know that.
Yeah, that's crazy.
People don't even know that.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah, there's some cases.
Because I never
even go to another thing.
Serious shit. Like a lot of the serious things I've done, I got away with all of it. You know, like I was smart. Just like they just caught me one day. I had a little bit of weed on me with a roach.
Stupid.
I was smoking a spliff, and like it was like it wasn't even like it was like that. Like I put it away because I was gonna smoke the rest later, and it fucking caught me on with it. Like I was like, what the fuck? Like really, you guys are gonna arrest me and charge me for this, bro? Like what the fuck?
But now y'all good now. You're just doing the music now and
smoking weed everywhere. I smoke weed everywhere I fucking go now.
Damn right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, like yo, I be smoking weed everywhere. So it's like it's crazy to me, especially because the U.S. does have certain states that it's legal in. So it's like, why did you guys flag me for that? Doesn't make no sense. You know, like.
Man, it doesn't make it's like the social media. Certain things get shown, and certain things with knowledge they take off. It doesn't make no sense.
That's
you
another
know what I mean.
To me, like a lot of bullshit gets fucking promoted, and all the talent gets overlooked. You know, there's so many talented artists that I've come across out here, especially doing all the shows I've been at.
Yeah,
so many talented artists, they get slept on, but then all these blog pages are out here posting fucking bullshit instead.
At least you see it because you're outside. You see the real deal. You see who's
you want them to post you gotta run up a bag for them.
Oh
But
yeah.
it's like, oh, but you're posting bullshit for free, nigga. Like, what the fuck? Like,
Mhm.
yo, like I saw like it's crazy because I've said this time and time again. I am done with this country. I am done with this city.
Mm.
It's not for you no more, bro. Like,
I don't blame you.
international artist. I'm not a Toronto artist. I'm never calling myself that ever.
You see what he said there? You see what he said? That's the same thing we're saying too. We are not a
International artist.
we are not a Toronto podcast or whatever you want to say media thing. We are international.
That's
you see
what,
in the back there.
that's what in the background. Down to earth, earthquake sound international.
Everywhere.
You know what I mean?
I'm an invader. What am I doing?
Invade.
Invade.
Yeah, boy.
Not
Yeah.
the whole fucking world is mine for the taking, and everybody's about to witness it as soon as I'm able to show everybody that shit. It's just,
Yeah, man.
So it takes time. It's not an overnight thing like people think. Oh, this guy blew up overnight. Well, that's because you didn't see him yesterday. Now you see him today, so you think it's overnight. But no, they've probably been grinding for years, unless they're a fucking industry plant. But don't even get me started with that, because I just had to fucking deal with that shit a couple months ago.
And yo, put it this way. I see a lot
on a contest because of industry plant, bro.
There's a lot of there's a lot of changes. There's a lot of changes coming right now. There's a lot of changes coming. Like I said, Rolling Loud came is a good thing. You're gonna see more shows come, not just Rolling Loud. You're gonna see a lot more festivals, a lot of more things coming here because of that.
Rolling Loud, you guys are gonna see me on there next year.
I believe that.
Look, me and him was talking about that earlier. I was saying, yo, check this out, man. Look, keep up with your music, keep it strong, keep with the consistency, get some of the visuals out more and everything, and keep positive. They will recognize you.
But no, listen, I'm gonna say it already. They're watching everybody now, and he already stands out.
I know
you already
that.
put it. As long as you keep doing
That's
what you're doing.
I'm just saying, continue on.
Fucking that No Mask by Murder Beats.
Yeah.
Next to it. Murder Beats like my posts on Instagram.
Oh shit!
Like my IG stories and shit. So I'm on his radar now. You know?
That's big. That's big.
That's major.
That's good.
Big.
That's the type of link ups you need in the city because he's from out here too, right?
Yeah. That's huge. That's a big thing. That's a big.
The type of connections that you need. And that nigga makes some fire fucking beats. Like,
he done enough stuff for Migos. He done enough stuff for the Migos.
That's where he started from. Migos. He started fucking with them, and now he's international. He's doing fucking Latin songs and all kinds of crazy shit.
Everything.
That's how I'm trying to be. I'm trying to branch out and do that too, but it's gonna take me a little bit to get to the US, but I can go everywhere else. So
I believe you got the energy, man.
While I'm waiting for the US shit, I'm gonna just go everywhere I can go. I'm trying to go to Germany. I'm trying to go to Paris, the UK, fucking Spain, Italy. Like, I have fans all over the world. You know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to build that higher in each fucking city that I got fans in. And it's crazy because I look at my analytics on Spotify and each song has a fucking following of fans from a different place. Say like Germany here, but then there's different parts of Germany that people are fucking with my music from with different songs and shit, right? So
but it makes sense.
And fucking I was fans of Morocco.
But you know what? I'm gonna say this. A lot of people don't realize it. It's only Toronto people. A lot of Toronto people are stuck in this box. If you realize, like Little Dirk and a lot of the big rappers now, they're not really even. They're out of their city, eh? They leave their city, and some they'll praise their city, but they don't talk about their city all the time. Like you don't even know where some of these rappers are from.
Yeah, because they only go back to their city if they have to do business, which is a show or an interview or some type of promo. Because why? Most niggas die in their own city for the jealousy.
You're right. You are right.
Niggas that
you hit it.
Do what we do on their own, so they hate on it.
It's true.
Want you have. It's true. They can't have it. They don't want you to have it.
Jealousy and envy.
So they slap you out.
That's why you see. That's why Pressa has to leave. Guys like Pressa, once you get certain type of links, you do have to leave. You're right. Especially the screw face people from Chicago. You see, Chief Keef left. Lil Durk left. Whoever was big from Chicago left.
Polo G,
left.
Nobody really goes back unless they have some business to do over there.
Yeah, like even Wiz is from Pittsburgh. He don't stay in Pittsburgh.
Yeah, a lot of facts. I swear, even fucking. What you say? You said Wiz Khalifa?
Yeah, he's in Cali. Yeah, Wiz Khalifa's in Cali, but from Pittsburgh.
Machine Gun Kelly doesn't go back to fucking Cleveland and shit.
Cleveland, Ohio.
He's from Ohio. Yeah. Machine
The
Gun
list goes on.
Has a show. You know, like.
Yeah.
Just need to move smart.
There's more of them, man. Just
Dave East.
Like asking to get in trouble, bro, from fucking whoever is out here wanting to do you wrong. It's like, I'm smarter than that. Like,
you have to be.
I'm not trying to be out here and just get killed for nothing, bro. Because niggas want to be stupid and they can't do what I do and they're mad about it.
I'm glad that you recognize that, man.
Put it this way: if you have the opportunity that you could go to America and stay for at least a month, that's good.
I'll go.
That's a lot of networking.
I'm jumping on the next thing.
Yo, on the real, I had to say this. I've been thinking about it still. Yo, you ever heard of the South by West?
Yeah.
Yeah. Something like that, you definitely might want to be interested in getting on.
I love the South.
You know what I mean? It's like a whole big network and all of that. Every year it goes on in the South there. You know what I mean? So,
but I'm just saying, sometimes not just a month. Like, it depends how everybody's scheduled. You just make it a normal thing. Like, you go to maybe around the West Coast for a month. You go to the South for a month and another place for a month.
I will be over there any and every time I need to be.
Just keep, during the meantime, you just keep your networking meanwhile you're here and just network over. Like, what do you got to do? Like, what I mean by that, because you already got a press kit and everything. So, try to reach out on maybe certain digital platforms, as in there, maybe radio stations and stuff like that, if you can. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, you already got certain things. You might as well make good use of it. Yeah. You get what I mean?
And that's like what you're saying about like having someone to do that type of shit for me.
Yes.
That's what every artist needs, a solid team around them.
Yes.
But say if you do experience social anxiety like me, I can't just really reach out to certain people all the time.
That's why you need someone like that to do that for you. It's like, here you go. I got the material or whatever I already did. Here you go. Yeah. Can you deal with this so and so for me? You know what I mean? And it's someone who you trust. On top of that. Right?
Networking, man. Like, for example,
next thing you know it.
All right, shout out to Ricky, yo.
Let's go.
Shout out Emily.
Let's
go. You don't know the comments.
My name right there, and an alien emoji. Yo, what's that? So, shout out to the Invader Gang. Let's go.
You don't know, man. You don't know, man. People be watching.
You've been putting in work. You say you like have a lot of songs, 30 songs or more. You're saying like you have out. You want to travel. You are traveling. You done travel. You done do shows in Toronto. To me, I think you conquered Toronto as an independent artist. I'm telling you that.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, there's other artists, but I see you. What we do, I see all the people on the radar, big and whatever people want to say small. But as like a young artist, independent artist, I seen your visuals. You got the look. You got the passion. Remember we talked before, right? Mm-hmm. You still got it. So that means you are one of those jewels. What I've been talking about in Toronto, and I'm lucky and we're blessed that we're talking with you.
Damn right, diamond in the rough.
Yeah, trust me. I'll say that, man. No one can tell me that's me. When Sean Mary says it or whatever, that's my opinion. You know, everybody have their opinion, and that's my opinion, and I know and I see it. And you get what I mean? Trust me.
When an artist hears that, especially like when we are, like you said, like underground and the diamond in the rough, hearing that type of recognition means a lot. You know what I'm saying? Like, I put my all into this shit. And I don't just do it for me. I do it for my daughter. I do it for my fucking brothers and sisters, my mom, like all my family that is close to me. Like, I do it for them. It's way bigger when you're not doing it just for yourself.
It's true.
A lot more and it makes your
that's heart. Bigger, that's heart, man. That's heart, passion. You know what I'm saying?
And I see that. I see that in the artists, certain artists, the passion they have, and I could see the ones where it's like, you're just following because this is like a trend type of thing.
A rapper.
Yeah.
If I start rapping, I'm blow up and be famous. No, nigga.
Yeah. No.
You need to really love this shit and fucking dedicate your life to it.
Yeah, it's true.
I've sacrificed so much, relationships, fucking all kinds of things for this music shit. And that's what needs to be done to actually blow up.
Yep.
You know what needs to be done and what needs to be what it takes to be done. You know what I'm saying?
Straight. Just like Lil Uzi said, sometimes you need to make a sacrifice in your love life if you want the riches and the ice. You know what I'm saying? I don't only want riches and ice. I want fucking property, land, hella different businesses.
We want legacy, man.
Progress.
Well, I want to make sure my kids are fucking blessed and keep it going. Keep that fucking shit running. Generational wealth over and over
That's
again.
Right.
That's what I'm talking about.
Alive.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I believe it, man. Trust me, I believe it. Anything else you want to tell the universe before we come off the spaceship? Like your new music, you're planning to drop projects, everything, man. Like give them it. You got the Invader merch already, so you know.
Well, like meanwhile you're saying that, tell them that your digital platforms, as in where they could get it, like as in
Yeah, you can find me on Instagram, Invader Kaiju, but that's INVHRKAIJU, and then Spotify and all the other streaming platforms is just Kaiju. Yeah, that's pretty much it for like my social and shit. What was the question you just asked me before that though?
I know. I was just saying, if you want to just tell the people anything else, like what you have coming up, you have any shows?
Like what's going to be in the future for Kaiju for next year and all? Like what do you foresee? You know what I mean? New singles,
nice
new
in the universe.
videos, new visuals. You know what I mean? Like what do we see for Kaiju in the future?
So 12 p.m. tonight, the Up Next community tape is dropping. I have a single on that.
Bless up.
So yeah, y'all can catch that when it drops.
31st, people.
Then, I'm just trying to do some videos for some other songs I have, like my single Oceans. That's my highest streamed song. It's at like 70,000 something streams on Spotify.
Yeah.
I haven't promoted it once really though. It's been doing that on its own. Like I've promoted other songs more than I promoted that one. And that one has been at the top of my shit the whole time. So,
Natural energy.
You know what? I need to do a video for this now because like it's starting to like get out of hand. Like why have I been taking so fucking long to do that for this one? I did a video for Balboa before I did a video for Oceans. And Oceans is fucking up there. It's just I don't know. It's just I just get in my head sometimes and I'm like, yeah, I want to do this, but I'm like, nah, I'm gonna do this instead. I have ADD and shit, so like I can never be stuck on one.
All right, yo.
Always bouncing all over the place.
That's an artist, man. Trust me, that's an artist.
I want to do this, like, hey, hold on, let me do this instead first, and then boom, boom, boom. Like I'm just very back and forth in my head all the time with shit, So
man, you're good, man.
I got a lot of music coming out though. I got some videos coming out. I'm trying to go to Germany and shoot a video.
Well, we're gonna be keeping in touch. You be sending anything, whatever, you know what I mean, whatever you can, so we could help promote and campaign on Down to Earth Podcast. You know
man.
You don't know.
So yo,
you know what I mean? Yo, give us some shout out for Down to Earth Podcast.
Shout out.
Yeah, give us a shout out, brother.
Hold on, which camera should I look at?
Anyone you think. It could be anyone you choose, bro.
Alright, so yo, shout out to Down to Earth Podcast. Shout out to Earthquake Sound, the Big Gang. Let's get it.
You don't know, man.
Much
You heard
respect.
it here first. You know what I mean? On Down to Earth Podcast. This is the Rastafari Samurai, never leaving you dry in your eye. I approve this message nationwide. Pop, pop, pop.
Your host, Sean Myrie of the Down to Earth Podcast. Bless up, Kaiju.
You don't know. It's been a pleasure having Kaiju as a guest on Down to Earth Podcast. You don't know. Thank you, my brother.
Bless.
You don't know. We signing out.
Subscribe, people.